Hi friends, welcome to the Laura Lulu Crochet Podcast, episode 90. What a crazy 2 weeks it's been. But Dutch Fest is this coming Saturday. And then my life will be only for a little bit though, because life. You just have so much going on, as I do. Anyway, so yeah, Dutch Fest this Saturday. Still freaking out. I think what I've boiled it down to is I'm anxious about how exhausted and the migraine I'm gonna have the day after. So next Sunday. I'm anxious about that already. And I've got a headache right now just thinking about it. So let's talk about something else, shall we? Okay. Big things that have happened since last time I talked to you. Two big things happened on September 8th. One is Daisy's birthday. So, for those of you who are new, we now only have one cat, and so we want to celebrate her as much as we can, since the death of our beloved Dixie. So, Daisy turned 14 on the 8th, and we didn't do anything really, just said happy birthday to her, because she doesn't. She's a cat. But I will say, she had a hard time. She's better now, but she's never been the only cat in the house. So it's taken a while, but I think she's used to it now. And so anyway, it's just weird. And then also on the 8th, Queen Elizabeth died. What? And it's like when Princess Diana died. I will always remember where I was when I found out that the Queen died. So, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I have a cabinet now for my crocheted iconic women. So, Queen Elizabeth is in there. Yeah, so that's just weird. And I've been watching all the stuff for the funeral and everything, which the funeral's tomorrow, so if I get a chance I'll watch it. May have to wait till the weekend. I don't know. The weekend I'm busy. Anyway, so yeah, that's just weird. And then I heard this a couple of years ago, where they're talking about how when she dies, we're not gonna have a queen for a long time. And that makes me really sad, because you're gonna have Charles, and then you're gonna have William, and then you're gonna have George. And if George has a girl first, then we'll have a queen, but there's no guarantee. So yeah, I'm kind of sad. I cried a little bit, because she's the queen. She's cool. She's human. She's handled things meh, but she's human. So anyway, I say that all the time, don't I? I'm so sorry. And speaking of really old people, what a segue, huh? My parents, not that my parents are really old, but my mom gave me pictures that were from my grandparents' house, and she was like, I'm just gonna throw these away, and I was like, no, don't do that. So I have them now, and I was going through them the other day, and I just wanted to show you a few. Yeah, so these are my grandparents shortly after they were married. Aren't they so cute? I love that picture. Almost as much as I like their wedding picture. Of course, in their wedding picture, the photographer told them they could not touch. What? They just got married. But anyway. But as I was flipping through, this picture caught my eye. It's like, that is my Grandma Jones so much, and it just made me miss her so much, as you can tell. But yeah, like looking at that, that is such a Ruth Jones facial expression. And sometimes I think I have it too. I'm definitely stubborn like her. But here's one that I think you need to see because it's little Lori. And that's my grandpa's first retirement. Yes, first. He retired several times. Yeah. And then I thought this was really cute because I found this one with my cousin. So there's Grandpa and Matthew working on something. And then in another photo album, I found this one, which is Grandpa and my brother. And I just thought that was such a cool little thing to see between the two boys. And then there's just like fun pictures of me and my dad. And then here's a picture from Africa. So there's me and my parents, my grandparents, and all of our pets. So they're holding, this is Mouser. Of course, it's a blurry photo anyway. Let's see, can I get it to focus? There's a little better. Okay, so that's Mouser, that's Kit, this is Teddy, this is Smokey. So, yeah. That's Africa, y'all. And then this one, I thought, you of all people, let's get this focused on me again. My friends, my crafty friends would enjoy this picture of my grandmother as well. She's sewing. Focus there. Yeah. Like, she was a whiz at the sewing machine. Focus back on me, thank you. And I was just like, so I kind of feel like I'm carrying on the tradition when I sew, although she could sew anything. There are pages and pages in these photo albums of weddings where she either did the wedding dress or the bridesmaid's dresses or the groom's suit, like Taylor did or something. There are pages and pages of weddings that she did, and I'm just in awe. Like, wish I could do that. And it'll just take practice, which I don't have time. But it's something I would like to learn how to like really do, is to learn how to sew really well. Just gotta take the time. But my crochet and my knitting is so much more fun for me. So shall we get on with the yarny goodness? I think we should. Finished object. I have one. I'm so excited to show you. Oh my goodness. So, for my birthday, my church gave me a book of patterns. Crochet the Disney Princesses. So excited about this. And of course, the first one I picked was Rapunzel, whereas legally she had to say cloudy hair. I'm like, what? It's by Green Frog Crochet. I will link her down below. She has some really cool patterns on Etsy. And on Instagram, like, she has a really cool page. Anyway, you ready to see Rapunzel? Oh my goodness, look at her. Oh my gosh. So, I used the colors I had in my stash. So her hair is a bit more yellow. It's really showing up yellow on the screen. Sorry, I found a purple hair. Who could that be from? So yeah. Also, her hair is supposed to be a little straighter, but it's just how I crochet. I crochet really tight, and so it's curly, but I think it still turned out really cute. And like her little dress, her feet. Now, I did her feet, her legs, and then I was like, boy, this is really long. And then I went and set it next to one of my crochet iconic women. She was like up to her neck, and I was like, yeah, these dolls are a lot bigger. I was gonna bring one up to show you, but you'll understand. Anyway, so yeah, so we even have like flowers in her hair, and then it goes around, like there's the back of her with all her curls. In the pattern it had it tied, but like with the leaves it just wasn't looking right, so I just kind of tucked it under her hair. So there you go. The hair construction was very different from what I'm used to with my iconic women, and you basically glue it on. So, speaking of gluing it on, so I glue it, and then I put a pin. There's still a pin in her head. I'll take that out. I'll take care of you, I promise. Okay. Yeah, and so like she also had you do eyebrows and then like put blush on her, and I was like, that's not what I like, so this is my Rapunzel. This is my version of Rapunzel. So, but I did do the green eyes because Rapunzel has green eyes. So, I'm so excited. I love her so much. In 2 months from today, my mom and I are going on the cruise. So, she's ready to go. Makes in progress. I have one. So the Cozy Summer Mal is ending next week. So I still got 2 weeks to go. But I'm definitely not going to finish this sweater in time. So this Cozy Summer Mal is a make-along hosted by Hannah of the Cozy Cottage and Cozy Cottage Crochet. That's her podcast. You're supposed to make a garment that you can wear in the winter. Okay, so I knew taking this on because did it start in the beginning of August or July? I can't remember. Anyway, runs to the end of September. I knew I was not going to get it finished, and that's fine. It's okay. I've made good progress on it though. So, the sweater that I am making is the Blurred Lines sweater by Deanne Ramsey of Addie Jane Designs. Love this sweater. I've already made one once before. I love it. Don't wear it very often, but I do love it. This one I think is going to get a lot of use because, yeah. I was living in my Disney Cruise Castaway key bag. I'll show the Mickey and Minnie. In 2 months I'll be there. Okay. The yarns that I'm using, sorry for all the rustling, the yarn that I'm using is Yarn V Soft and Sleek DK. In the colorway Magenta, which is this gorgeous hot pink. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Of course, this is like really blowing up on the screen. It's really not this bright in real life. It says it's a DK, but it's more of a fingering weight yarn. Just so you know, that's what is required for the blurred lines cardigan, or blurred line sweater. So, progress. As we are all tangled. And all these, holy cow. Okay, we're good. Because you have all these short row shaping rows. Yeah. So there's lots of ends to weave in, even though I'm only using one color. Anyway. Here we are. I have split for the sleeves. Oh my goodness. So, I am now, so here's where I was last time. This is my ugly Christmas sweater. Yeah, so I've done quite a lot. Did finish the short row, the second set of short row shaping, and then split for the sleeves. So, yeah. It's so exciting, so exciting. What else do I want to say about this? Oh, I did try it on. That's one thing I like about top-down sweater is you can try it on as you go and make sure it's working. And it fits. It's a very, very cropped top right now. Yeah. So, very excited, very excited. So now, just gotta keep going round and round and round to finish the body. And I may make it a little bit longer than it calls for. I definitely want to make the sleeves longer than I did the last time. I mean, it's not a big deal, but like they came like right here. So I want it just a little bit longer. Maybe cover up that mole. Everybody always asks me like, what's going on with that? I've had this forever. It's never changed. I keep an eye on it all the time. It's just something that I've always known I've had. I've had forever. Anyway. Sorry, distracted there. Where are we going? Okay, there's that. So I think this afternoon I may turn on Star Wars movies because that's what I've been in the mood for. Watching Star Wars and crochet. Or I may just take a nap and get rid of this headache. That sounds like a better plan. So, yesterday was one of the best days ever. As Rapunzel would say, best day ever! Anyway, I finished working on her. I finished gluing all the pieces on to her. So I was working with yarn then. I did have a couple errands to run, but then when I came back, I've started doing a new way of organizing my stash of yarn. Because it is Stash-tember, I think is what they're called. September stash. I don't know. I guess you're supposed to be using only things from your stash during September. Something I saw on TikTok. And I was like, well, I kind of do that anyway, so okay. Oh well. But anyway, so I've been reorganizing how I store my stash. It's now in a Rubbermaid tote, and I can see it here. I can see all the beautiful colors, and I love it. But as I was going through, I was like, oh, I forgot I had this one. Oh, I forgot I had this one. And so I just kind of wrote down everything because I'm that kind of a nerdy person. I like to have, like, I just want to have it in a spreadsheet so I can see what I have at a quick glance. I don't know. I love it. So that's what I did yesterday afternoon, was going through my stash, writing down what I had, putting it. I actually had organized the stash, used the stash feature on Ravelry. So I have that going now. I didn't put like the Lion brand stuff in there. I just did my indie dyed yarns. And it's fabulous. But as I was going through, it's like, ooh, I really need to work on this. Ooh, I want to work on this. Ooh, I want to work on this. So, things that I'm going to be starting. Things that need to be done. Obviously, I need to work on my sweater. And then I need to do another Disney princess for my cruise. So I need to work on her. If you've watched before, you know that I'm going to be doing Tiana, or the Frog Princess. Look how cute she is. Oh my gosh. I love it. It's kind of like the dress that she wears in the Bayou, that when she becomes human again, that's kind of what she looks like. Anyway. So yeah, she'll be started. Probably not this week, but soon. And then I was thinking October is coming, or Socktober. Yeah. I need to have another project going. Come on. So, as I was going through my stash, I found the next pair of socks that I want to do. A big surprise, it's in a Rapunzel bag. So yeah. You'll know, like, when I show you the yarn, you'll see why. So yeah, I have the pins on here. Go live your dreams, which is Rapunzel, and then I put sock maker extraordinaire, which I got from Claudia from Crochet Luna. And so the yarns that I'm going to be doing, I have this lovely lavender color for heels, toes, and cuffs. Although I may just do for cuff, like do a little bit around the cuff. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But the other color, you ready for this one? You've seen this one before. This is leftovers that I have. It is Treasure Goddess yarn in the colorway Royalty. It's bright purple. So yeah, and it has lavender and purple, and it's gorgeous. My favorite color. So I don't think they'll be really long socks because I don't have that much left. I have about 50 grams, I think, so half of a skein left. So I used this for my Hypatia hat, which I still need to work on that pattern. I need to figure out getting it tech edited so we have the right sizes for everybody. So anyway, these are going to be my Socktober socks. Very excited about that. I had written down in my notes that my Socktober socks were going to be another skein of yarn, but then I was like, no, I want to work on this. I also wrote down that I was going to talk about fingerless mitts that I was going to make, but I'm like, no, I need to concentrate on Tiana, my sweater, and then the socks can go in wherever I have time. It's not a big deal. But I did find projects that I am going to take on my cruise. I'll wait and tell you about those later. You don't need to know about them now. But I do have my projects picked for my cruise. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. So I'm definitely taking a knitting project, and then because all my needles are metal and I probably wouldn't be able to get them through security at the airport, I have a crochet a Tunisian crochet project to work on the plane. So, and I have bamboo Tunisian crochet hooks, so that'll work. And it'll be something that requires concentration for me. So I'll be able, like, if I have something that I don't have to think about, then my mind wanders and I'll be anxious about things going wrong. So if I have something that requires me to concentrate on it, then maybe I won't be so anxious when I'm flying. That's the hope. And then I'll have my mom there too, so that'll be fun. So I'll show you those later, much later. Anyway, that's all for me, and I will see you in 2 weeks after Dutch Fest. God bless. Bye. Okay, so real quick, here is my cabinet. Hello. So this is how I have them in order right now. So the top row are my favorites. I mean, obviously I have 3 patterns based off of the 3 ladies in the middle, Ruth, Marie, and Jane. And then of course I have my birthday buddy and Mary Poppins. Second row are ladies who have done a lot. Yes, Daisy, hello. Who've done a lot for rights for everybody. And then this row, I put all the people that are still alive. Obviously, I'm gonna have to change it now with the death of Queen Elizabeth. So sad. I do have a happy birthday card in there. Just stuck it in there. And then down here is all the other ladies and LeVar. Although I can move Jane Goodall up because she is still alive. So I may move her, swap her and Queen Elizabeth and somebody else. I don't know. I don't feel like putting Queen Elizabeth in the bottom just yet. But there are my ladies, all nicely displayed. And there's Daisy. Say hello, Daisy. No.